Hello students, welcome to all of you in this online lecture series conducted by Rayat Shikshan Sanstha and Sadhguru Gadge Maharaj College, Karad under the ROSE project. Myself Yogita Sangpar from Sadhguru Gadge Maharaj College, Karad. Today I am going to start the new topic of your textbook and the name of the topic is halogen derivative. This is the first topic of your organic section. The weightage for this topic is of 5 marks with a compulsory question and 7 marks with a optional. So, we will start with the halogens. What are halogens? Halogens are 17 group elements in your periodic table. Fluorine, chlorine, bromine and iodine are the examples of halogens. We will start with the definition. Substitution of one or more hydrogen atoms of aliphatic or aromatic hydrocarbons by the same number of halogen atoms are called halogen derivatives of hydrocarbons. Now, what do you mean by the hydrocarbons? You all know that hydrocarbons are carbon and hydrogen containing compounds. And when we replace one or more hydrogen atom of that hydrocarbon by the same number of halogen atoms, then we will get the halogen derivative of that hydrocarbon. Here I take the example of methane. What is the formula of the methane? Formula of the methane is CH4. And when I replace one hydrogen atom of this methane by one halogen atom, then I will get this type of the structure. Here X represent the halogen atom and here I replace one hydrogen atom of this methane by this X and I will get this type, that is CH3X, and this CH3X is called the halogen derivative of this methane. Here this X may be chlorine, bromine, iodine or fluorine. Next we will see the classification of halogen derivatives. Halogen derivatives of hydrocarbons are classified mainly into two ways. First is on the basis of hydrocarbon skeleton to which halogen atom is bonded. Now, what do you mean by the hydrocarbon skeleton? Hydrocarbon skeleton is nothing but the type of your hydrocarbon. Here, these are the four types on the basis of hydrocarbon skeleton. First is the haloalkanes. One or more hydrogen atoms of alkanes are replaced by same number of the halogen atom and then we will get the structure of the haloalkanes. Next type is the haloalkenes. In haloalkenes, one or more hydrogen atom of the alkenes are replaced by the same number of halogen atom and then we will get the structure of the haloalkenes. Next is the haloalkynes. In haloalkynes, one or more hydrogen atom of any alkyne. What do you mean by the alkyne? Alkynes are unsaturated compound containing carbon-carbon triple bond. And when we replace one or more hydrogen atom of that alkyne by the same number of halogen atom, then we will get the structure of the haloalkynes. Next is the haloarenes. Arenes means here aromatic compounds, and when we replace one or more hydrogen atom of any aromatic compound by the same number of halogen atom, then we will get the structure of the haloarenes. Now, here I take the example. Here in first haloalkanes, I take the example of the ethane. What is the formula of the ethane? You know that formula of the ethane is, what is the formula of the ethane? CH3. And when I replace one hydrogen atom of this ethane by this halogen, then I will get this type of the structure and this structure is known as the haloalkane. Next is the next type is haloalkenes. In haloalkenes, we replace one hydrogen atom of the alkene. Here I take the example of the ethene. What is the formula of the ethene? CH2 double bond CH2. Here I replace one hydrogen atom of the ethene by this halogen atom and then I will get this type of the structure and this structure is known as the haloalkenes. Next is the haloalkyne. Here I take the example of ethyne. What is the formula of the ethyne? You all know that formula of the ethyne is CH triple bond CH. Here I replace this hydrogen atom of this ethyne by this halogen atom, and then I will get the structure of the haloalkyne. Here I take the example of a benzene, that is aromatic compound, and when we replace one hydrogen atom of this benzene by this halogen atom, then we will get the structure of the haloarine. Here this X may be chlorine, bromine, fluorine or iodine. When I take chlorine as the halogen, then we will get this type of the structure, and this is known as the haloarine. Next type of the classification of halogen derivative is on the basis of number of halogen atoms. Halogen derivatives are classified as mono, di, tri or polyhalogen compound. So we will start with the monohalogen compound. What do you mean by the monohalogen compound? Here the name itself indicates the meaning of the word. Mono means one, and when there is a presence of one halogen atom in that compound, then we will call it as a monohalogen compound. Here in this structure CH3CH2X, only one halogen is present, so this is the compound of a monohalogen type. Next is the, here only one halogen is present in this compound, so this is the compound of monohalogen type. Next type is the dihalogen compound. Again the name itself indicates the meaning of the word. Di means two, and when we replace two hydrogen atoms of any hydrocarbon by the same number, that is two halogen atom, then we will get the structure of the dihalogen compound. Here I take the example CH3CHX and X. Here I replace two hydrogen atoms of ethane by two halogen atom. Then I will get this type of the structure. Here also two hydrogen atoms of ethane are replaced by the two halogen atoms. And in this example, here I replace two hydrogen atoms of a benzene by two halogen atoms, and then I will get this type of the structure, that is the dihalogen compound, because there is a replacement of two hydrogen atom by two halogen atom. Next is the trihalogen compound. What do you mean by the tri? Tri means three, and when there is a replacement of three hydrogen atoms of any hydrocarbon by three halogen atom, then we will get the structure of the trihalogen compound. Here this is the structure of the propane, and I replace three hydrogen atoms of this propane by these three halogen atoms. Then I will get this type of the structure. Here also this is the structure of a benzene, and replacement of three hydrogen atom of a benzene by three halogen atom takes place. So this is the example of the trihalogen compound. And when there is a replacement of more than three hydrogen atoms by more than three halogen atoms, then we will call it as a polyhalogen compound. Here I take the example of a benzene. And when I replace the 6 hydrogen atom of this benzene by 6 halogen atom, then I will get, that is chlorine atom. Then I will get the structure like this, and this is the structure of the polyhalogen compound, because there is a presence of 6 chlorine atom in this compound. There is a replacement of 6 hydrogen atom by 6 chlorine atom. So this is the type of the polyhalogen compound. Next is classification of monohalogen compound. Now monohalogen compound means what? There is a presence of only one halogen atom in that compound, and when these monohalogen compounds are further classified on the basis of position of halogen atom and the type of hybridization of carbon to which halogen is attached. Now these monohalogen compounds are further classified on the basis of position of halogen atom, means where the halogen atom is located and the type of the hybridization of carbon. You all know that there are three types of hybridization of carbon, that is sp3, sp2 and sp. So on these two ways the classification of monohalogen compounds is based. First is the alkyl halide or haloalkanes. In alkyl halides or haloalkanes, the halogen atom is bonded to sp3 hybridized carbon. So most required condition for the alkyl halide or haloalkane is that the hydrogen atom is bonded to sp3 hybridized carbon and that hydrocarbon skeleton must be saturated. So there are again three types of these alkyl halides. They may be primary, secondary or tertiary. We will explain it. First is the primary alkyl halide. In primary alkyl halide, when halogen atom is bonded to primary carbon, then that alkyl halide is known as the primary alkyl halide. Now what do you mean by the primary carbon? Primary carbon is that carbon which is attached to only one another carbon. Then that carbon is known as the primary carbon, and when halogen is directly attached to that primary carbon, then that type of the alkyl halide is called as the primary alkyl halide. Here I take the example CH3, CH2, CH2, Cl. Now in this example, this carbon is attached to only one another carbon, that is this carbon, and this primary carbon is directly attached to this chlorine, that is halogen. So this is the example of the primary alkyl halide. See here this chlorine is attached to this primary carbon. Why this carbon is called as the primary carbon? Because this is attached to this carbon, only one another carbon. So this carbon is primary carbon and this compound is known as the primary alkyl halide. Next I will take the another example CH3, 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 CH2 and Br. Here this bromine is attached to this primary carbon. This carbon is primary carbon because this is attached to only one another carbon. So this is the example of the primary alkyl halide. Next is the secondary alkyl halide. When halogen atom is bonded to secondary carbon, then that type of the alkyl halide is known as the secondary alkyl halide. Now, what do you mean by the secondary carbon? Secondary carbon is that carbon which is attached to only two another carbons, and when halogen is directly attached to that secondary carbon, then that type of the compound are known as the secondary alkyl halide. Here I take the example CH3, CHCl, CH3. Now in this example, this chlorine atom is attached to this secondary carbon. This carbon is secondary because this is attached to two another carbon. So this is the type of the secondary alkyl halide. Now in this second example, this bromine is also attached to this secondary carbon. So this is the example of the secondary alkyl halide. Next is the tertiary alkyl halide. When halogen atom is bonded to tertiary carbon, then that type of the compound are known as the tertiary alkyl halide. Now what do you mean by the tertiary carbon? Tertiary carbon is that carbon which is attached to three another carbon atom. Now I will take this example. In this example, this carbon is attached to this three another carbon. So this is the tertiary carbon and this bromine is directly attached to this carbon. So this is the example of the tertiary alkyl halide. Now in this example CH3, CH2, C, CH3, CH3 and Br. This carbon is tertiary carbon because this is attached to these three carbons, and this bromine is directly attached to this carbon. So this is the example of the tertiary alkyl halide. So these are the three types of the alkyl halide, that is primary alkyl halide, secondary alkyl halide and tertiary alkyl halide. Now next type of our classification is allylic halide, or we can say it as a allylic halides. In allylic halides, halogen atom is bonded to sp3 hybridized the carbon atom which is next to the carbon-carbon double bond. Now here most required condition for to be allylic halide is that carbon atom is bonded to sp3 hybridized the carbon and which is further bonded to the that carbon which is doubly bonded. Here I take the example CH2 double bond CH, CH2X. Now in this example, this halogen atom is bonded to this sp3 hybridized the carbon. This carbon is sp3 hybridized the carbon because there is a presence of carbon-carbon single bond here, and this sp3 hybridized the carbon is bonded to doubly bonded carbon. This carbon is doubly bonded. So this is the example of the allylic halide. In allylic halide, halogen atom must be bonded to the sp3 hybridized the carbon which is bonded to and doubly bonded carbon. Now in this example of cyclohexene, here there is a replacement of one hydrogen atom by this halogen atom, and this carbon is sp3 hybridized the carbon, and this sp3 hybridized the carbon is attached to this doubly bonded carbon. So this is the example of the allylic halide. Next type is benzylic halides. In benzylic halides, halogen atom is bonded to sp3 hybridized the carbon atom which is further bonded to an aromatic ring. Their benzylic halides may be primary, secondary or tertiary. Now in benzylic halide, halogen atom is bonded to sp3 hybridized the carbon. Now in this example, this halogen atom is bonded to this sp3 hybridized the carbon, but this sp3 hybridized the carbon is bonded to this aromatic ring. So this is the example of the benzylic halide. Now these benzylic halides are also classified as primary, secondary or tertiary. Now when this halogen is bonded to primary carbon, then that primary benzylic halide, and when this carbon is attached to two carbons, then that type is known as the secondary benzylic halide, and when the carbon to which halogen is attached to three another carbon, then that type is known as the tertiary benzylic halide. Now this is the example of the primary benzylic halide because here this carbon is attached to only one carbon. So this is the example of the primary benzylic halide. And now in this example, this carbon is attached to 1, 2 and 3 carbon atom. This 3 carbon atom. So this is the example of the tertiary benzylic halide. Next type is the vinylic halide or vinylic halide. In vinylic halides, halogen atom is bonded to sp2 hybridized the carbon atom of a aliphatic chain. Vinylic halide is a haloalkene. Now vinylic halide is simply your haloalkene. What is the required condition for to be vinylic halide? The required condition is that the halogen atom must be bonded to sp2 hybridized the carbon. Now in this example, this halogen atom is bonded to this sp2 to hybridize the carbon. So this is the example of the vinylic halide. Now in this example, this halogen atom is bonded to this sp2 hybridized the carbon. This carbon is sp2 hybridized the carbon. So this is the example of the vinylic halide. Next is haloalkyne. When halogen atom is bonded to sp hybridized the carbon atom, that is triply bonded carbon atom, then that type is known as the haloalkyne. Now in this example, CH triple bond CX, this halogen atom this halogen atom is bonded to this sp hybridized carbon atom, is bonded to this sp hybridized carbon atom. So this type is known as the haloalkyne. The required condition for to be haloalkyne is that halogen atom must be bonded to sp hybridized carbon. And our next and last type of the classification of monohalogen compound is aryl halides or haloarenes. Now, in aryl halides, halogen atom is bonded to sp2 hybridized carbon atom of a aromatic ring. Now, simply in haloarenes, halogen atom must be bonded to the aromatic ring. Now, in this example of the in this example, this halogen atom is directly bonded to aromatic ring. So this is the example of the haloarene. Here in this example, this is the structure of the toluene, and one hydrogen atom of this toluene is replaced by one halogen atom. And in this example, this halogen is directly bonded to this aromatic ring. So this is the example of the haloarene. So here we completed the 6 types of the classification of the monohalogen derivatives. In the next lecture, we will see the nomenclature of the halogen derivative. For that, you have to revise all the rules of the nomenclature of hydrocarbons that you have studied in 11th standard. So this is for today.